Good morning. My first day off here. Friday. It's like 2 o'clock though. My first day off. I get up around noon. Feed the chickens. Feed the fat man. Feed the dog. Feed the cat. All right. The update that I'm giving right at the moment. Haven't posted any videos in a while just because nothing new's going on around here. Just kind of sunk into a rut. Oh, I gotta pick up a piece of trash. Not any trash, just trash. So management where I work has notified me that I'm finally going to the shift that I applied for and got hired for, which is C shift. And that means Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, 12-hour shifts. And it's an 11% pay bump to make up for the drop in salary that you're going to get by only working 3 days a week. That's pretty cool. So 3 days a week. That gives me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off every week to walk around out here in the middle of nowhere and lose my mind. So instead of doing that, what I've decided to do is to think about all of the advice that I give everybody else about starting businesses and running businesses and whatnot, and how to go about problem solving. And I'm going to go ahead and do that for myself, to myself. And this barn behind me is about to become a transmission rebuild shop. I'm sitting on about, well, I'm not going to tell you what I'm sitting on, but I'm sitting on quite a bit of money right at the moment. That I've saved up over the years for doing something, you know? And I think that I can set this little dirt shed up here as a rebuild shop with a clean room, water, electricity, polished concrete floors, stainless steel workbenches. They don't have to be stainless, but they do have to be steel. Water reclamation, petroleum product storage, a wash rack, get some micrometers, maybe get a mill and a lathe in here, and set it up as a proper transmission rebuild shop. So I've been thinking about the statement that you have to own the means of production. You know, you're never going to get wealthy by working for somebody else, because by nature they're going to exploit you. That's how they make money. If they paid you what you were worth, they wouldn't make money by hiring you, so they have to exploit you a little bit. And currently, I'm not really being exploited. I'm being paid rather well, but I'm wasting my time. Where I work right now, I pretty much sit around for 80% of the time, and then the other 20% of the time I'm working to about 10% of my capacity based on the limitations of the situation that I'm in. You know, tooling, parts, proper documentation. It's what it is. And so I can't really shine, and I can't really excel financially by working there. And then they hire all kinds of other dipshits that I have to babysit and fucking look after and stuff. You know, people that they just do the dumbest shit. It's like working with fucking elementary school kids, you know. And it's like they're getting paid as much as I am, and it's like I don't like the way this is going. So I can do that for 3 days a week. You know, knock down $100,000 a year doing that bullshit. Pay on the farm. So I don't really have that much to worry about with starting a business. It doesn't have to be profitable right away. The only thing I have to lose is time and some money. Nice dual engine airplane flying overhead there. So time is in fact money when you think about it. It's saved up time. That you can spend elsewhere. It didn't really make sense the way I said it, but if you think about it, money is time. It's a physical representation of time. So rather than sitting around here 4 days a week, jerking off, drinking beer, chasing fat bitches, I figured I'd go ahead and start to work on my escape plan. It's taken me a couple months to really flesh out what it is that I want to do here. And so what I'm going to do is I've done some research. I've used AI to do a lot of research on the area. Not a lot, but enough. And I found out some demographics. You shouldn't say demographics, because that's a graph of the demos, right? So that's a graph of people, population. But I did a little bit of that, and I saw the kind of money that people are making around here, kind of cars that people are driving around here. Northern Alabama, so there's a lot of pickup trucks. There's a lot of aging pickup trucks. The age of vehicles around here is like 14 to 15 years old on average for trucks. It's higher than national average. Most people keep things a little bit longer down here because they have to financially. So it gets into that age where people are starting to wear out transmissions. And the only reason I don't work on transmissions right now is because I don't have the tooling and I don't have the basically I don't have the tooling and I don't have the setup to actually process things properly. You know, you don't want to be rebuilding a transmission in your driveway. So I thought about doing air conditioning, automotive air conditioning. I thought about doing, you know, a bunch of different things. I think the transmissions is where to go. It's a specialized service. You can charge what you're worth, and you can get really damn good at it really fast. I know I can. So what I'm going to do is go out and pick out at a junkyard the most popular rebuilded, replaced transmission in Northern Alabama, and I'm gonna watch the fuck out of some YouTube videos on how to do it. I'm gonna order the overhaul manuals. I'm gonna see what all the service bulletins are on them. I'm gonna get my business license. I'm gonna get an EIN. I'm gonna do the whole thing, and it's gonna cost me probably $15,000, $20,000 to get set up to do it, but I'm gonna do it. Then I'm gonna rebuild that first transmission. I'm gonna sell it on Marketplace with a warranty, and I'm gonna go around and talk to all the local garages and say, hey, I'm a transmission rebuilder. I don't want to tear them out of cars, and I don't want to put them back in cars. I want to take them apart, rebuild them, do some machine work, put them back together, test them. I'm gonna develop a process. I'm gonna document my process. I'm gonna document my work. I'm gonna document my findings. And I'm gonna present that as a package when I sell the transmission with my warranty. We're gonna do it all professional-like. And I think it's gonna happen right here. So this garage thingy, this pole barn, is 4 bays wide. And I don't really wanna set it all up as a shop just yet. I mean, I would if I had unlimited funds, but I wouldn't say that cutting the space in half is gonna cut the price in half, but I'll probably do half of it right now to start. I might pour a hole pad in here and then only close off half with the intents of maybe doing the other half when the time comes, you know, when business expands. But for right now, I really just need like an office, and where I'm sitting right now, probably a place to do the work. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on starting up this business. So where I'm at now, 4 days off a week, pile of money, got a space to do it. Where do I need to be? Finished workshop, proper licenses, customers. So there's a gap there. Figure out what I got to do to close that gap, and that's what we're going to start working on. So I think the very first thing I got to do is get some electricity out here. I've never finished a pole barn, so I'm going to have to rely on other people to rip me off. I have done concrete work before, so I can pour the concrete slab. However, here the slabs have to be inspected. I don't know what the regulations are on that. If it's a living space, if it's a house foundation, I don't know. I gotta look into all that stuff, but definitely have to pour some concrete. Gonna have to run some water. That's where we're starting. So here it is Friday, and rather than drinking beer and fucking thinking about what to do to entertain myself, I guess I got a list of shit to start working on. The beginnings of something new. We'll see what happens. Worst case scenario, you get a finished garage that you can sell when you sell the farm and move to fucking Costa Rica, I guess. Later.